Good evening, 755 League. 1 week in the books. Where's everybody going to be at the end of the season? I don't really know. Will this week even really matter? Probably not. I hope not, because that was probably the worst week I've ever had of fantasy baseball, and I hope that doesn't really repeat. So, what happened last week, though? On a real note, I mean, just crazy stuff, right? Mason texted me this picture of like a llama farm or something. He was talking like, bro, you should totally invest in this. And I was like, dude, I'm not really into llamas, and I don't know. I just have this thing like llamas give me a bad feeling in my stomach. And he's just like, no, bro, you're cool. It's cool. And I was like, Mason, what do you want me to do, man? I'm not going to invest in your llama farm. And he's just like, bro, my uncle Larry owns it. And I was like, no, I'm not. I don't know, man. It's really up to you what you do with your money. But let's talk a little bit about baseball. Talk some crazy things that happen in baseball, huh? Apparently, Todd Frazier's just like, oh, I'm good at baseball again. And I don't know. I don't know about that. The Brewers, that was just awful. Opening day was very disappointing. And then we went to another game where it was still disappointing. We got free baseball. It was the game that they went to extra innings with the Rockies, but nothing doing. You know, the Braves, that's weird how good they are right now. That's odd. But anyway, so last week in baseball, I'm going to start not with Hal Travis in my matchup. I'm going to go with Chad and Tim. Tim made Chad look like a goddamn fool. I mean, in a real note though, man. Not really. Actually, it's pretty close. Tim's team had a good week. I mean, when you have, 34 ribbies, a 242 average isn't good, but your pitching was phenomenal. Both your pitching was phenomenal. That's insane. 91 strikeouts compared to 69, right? Both had 7 quality starts, 5 saves. But in the end, I mean, Resky's little pedophile ass made Chad look like a little child, which isn't good considering that Tim is a pedophile. So Chad got his ass handed to him and ended up about 3-6 last week. And Tim looking good to start out the year. It's always good to start out the year with a W, huh? A big old W. But anyway, then we move to Uncle Dave and Mason. Mason was too concerned about his llama fund to be concerned about fantasy baseball. But Dave beat the shit out of Mason, 7-2-2. So neither one of you had strong outings as far as the bats go. I mean, 246 average was the high. And then when you're looking at your ribbies is 42, 13 home runs on Dave's end though. But, I mean, the batting wasn't that phenomenal. Of course, when you have Jay Bruce on your team, he's going bonkers right now. But your pitching, Dave's pitching, I mean, 9 saves, 4 quality starts. Ks were a little bit low, but a 2.8 ERA and then a 1 hit. That's pretty crazy. So Dave takes that one from Mason, which I think we all kind of expected that. I mean, I would have been more disappointed than surprised if Dave would have lost to Mason. That really would have said a lot about Dave. Not so much about Mason, more about Dave. You know what I'm saying? Then next, we go to Caleb and Firkins. Now, see, it got me. Alex, you can't have Manam Bozos. Somebody's got to change their name, and I feel like Firkins should be grandfathered into that Manam name, right? So, change your name, AJ. It's not cool. Manam Bozos. You could be a little bit more. I mean, come on. That's just. Get more creative than that, right? So, anyway, Caleb beat the shit out of Alex. And, I mean, Alex, you got to step your game up, man. Nobody's expecting much from you this year because, well, of what happened last year. But when you come out and perform like this, batting-wise, I mean, 235 average, 5 stolen bases, 35 ribbies is okay, I guess, but 5 home runs, so it's embarrassing to your family. And I mean, I know this just says This says a lot about you. This says a lot about you. And I have to use this. I have to use this cell phone because my other fucking iPad's dead. And apparently it takes for, oh. Well, I already have it up on my cell phone, so I'm going to use it on here. So anyway, Caleb wins. Long hair, don't care, Caleb, right? Caleb, if you're still alive, for God's sakes, go after her, man. Go after her. Now we go to Firkins versus Seguin. Much Firkins got his ass handed to by Seguin anyway, but like seriously, Alex, you had to know that that wasn't going to be working. Like, oh, Manon Bombers, that's so original, it's so creative. I don't know where I got that. Come on, dude. Not both. See, I did it again. Change. One of you guys got to change your name. I don't know. I'm thinking Alex has to change his name. Like, just put Manchild or something. That's what everybody knows you guys, because you look like you're 36 and you're like, what do you got to be like 18 now? You got to be 12, right? Even when you're 12, you look like you're 36. So change your name to like Manchild. Like mine's Raheem the Dream, just a classic nickname, Uncle Dave. He's my uncle, so it's not even. You gonna talk like that to me, Derby? No. 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 So change your name. You know what I'm saying? Travis, what is Looney Goons? That's even original. I mean, it's clever, right? I mean, Looney Tunes and Looney Goons. It's clever. But anyway, so Firkins actually didn't have a bad week. It's just Seguin had a better week. So Firkins and Seguin were pretty much neck and neck in a lot of things. Just Seguin outdeuced him, man. Outdeuced ya. Huh? Huh? Go do your duty, Firkins. Anyway. Yeah. I mean, when you have, this is from runs, home runs, ribbies, stolen bases average, on base percentage. There's a +2 for Seguin, +5 for Seguin, +5 for Seguin, or for Firkins, +2 for Seguin, and then even average +0.02 average for Firkins, and then on base percentage is .001. So this is just a crazy good matchup. It just didn't work out in your favor, Firkins. So Firkins was very, very, very vocal about how upset he was with the grade that Travis gave him. I don't really give a damn what you think about your grade, Firkins. Live up to it then. I mean, do better. Don't sit there and bitch about it. Just do something about it. And then we talk about the game of the week, Travis versus me. And I'm really sorry to say that my team had the slowest start of everybody. In fact, I might be in dead last in everything. But I'm just happy to be here. I'm just happy to do these videos for you guys, you know, and just really happy to be part of the club. But Travis kicked my ass, 8-2-1. Also I earned the ass kicking of the week. But Travis had a solid week, 13 home runs, 40 ribbies. Pitching was good. I mean, it wasn't great, but it was good. And honestly, compared to anything that I put up last week, Travis looks phenomenal. Travis is like, oh, I'm going to move up to Minnesota. I'm taking my talents to Minneapolis. I live in St. Paul. I don't give a fuck where you live, piece of shit. Huh? And you just go across the Mississippi and forget about everything you built here? Leave? Ugh. But anyway, so where are we at for standings at the end of week 1? Well, let me tell you. Starting with the Cy Young division, Caleb currently has a 3-game lead over Chad and Firkins and a 3.5-game lead over Firkins. God damn it, change your name. That's the third time. It's the third time I did that. 3-game lead over Chad and AJ, and then a 4-game lead over Firkins. Somebody change your fucking name. This is dumb. Stupid. Get original. Alright, so then, okay, let me do this quick. So, I got a little new addition to the family. This is Mumford. What up, Mumford? You're Mumford. Oh, he's so cute. You're cute. Yo, baby. This is Bailey's son, Travis. She doesn't even talk to him. That's emotional for a child. Anyway, Travis is up 1 game on Seguin and up 5.5 games on Mason. Mason's right where you belong. Grow up, Mason. Stop playing with your llamas and do something with your life. Dave has a 1-game lead over Tim, and then has a 5.5-game lead over me. And yeah, it happens when you're in the best division every year. because Dave doesn't fuck around. He's always in the playoffs. And then Tim decided to be good at fantasy baseball. It's dumb. I like to. I mean, since I'm league manager, I think I'm just gonna switch me and Caleb so that I can be in the Cy Young division. Because God knows Firkins would rather go get ice cream during a draft than actually draft his team. AJ's not smart enough to figure out his own team name. And then Chad's legit. I mean, you're legit when you make the championship. So, all right. So then hey, Adam, what do we have going on this week? Well, you have Seguin versus me in a duel of nothingness, really. I mean, that's that. And I'm probably... Till my team shows up, I mean, I have to pick Seguin on that one. No, fuck it, I'm going to pick myself. I can't bet against myself. Who am I, Pete Rose, right? Because you know that he bet against himself every time, and that's why he's on the Hall of Fame, which is bullshit. Why don't they reinstate that dude, right? This is just 11 minutes of me just talking shit to you guys, and you guys can't do anything about it. Oh, man, I get to talk about my life and stuff. He's introducing my family, like Mumford. Derby's here, too, but... she's kind of being a bitch right now. She, like, ate my steak the other night, and I was like, Mom, man, why you can't eat my steak? And she's like, bitch, I run this house. And I was like, oh, Derby, you're so crazy. Oh, Derby. But this is fun. Dave's getting his ass handed to him by who? Firkins. They didn't mess up that time. And Firkins 12 runs, 3 home runs, 15 ribbies, 2 stolen bases, 351 average. Your pitching's not so great. And a 419, who do you have that's going hammer time right now? Damn. Zimmerman had a good night. Wow, your team just overall, wow. That Mookie Betts kid, man. Yeah, like that. He's having a good year so far. All right, and then, anyway, I picked Travis over Caleb. I think I skipped that one for sure. And I'm gonna pick Dave over Firkins. I think Dave will probably bounce back from that. And then you got Chad and Mason. Gotta go with Chad. Obviously, Mason's a dirtbag. And then Tim and AJ. I'm going to pick Tim just because AJ is pissing me off with his fucking name. So, there you go. We got me. I'm always going to pick every week. Yeah, I'm going to go pick me. I got me, Travis, Dave, Chad, and Tim. There you go. That's that. Game of the week. Oh, game of the week. I feel like Dave and Firkins. Dave and Firkins would be game of the week. Just because, I mean, look at this. Can you read that? Yeah, you can. Look at that. Firkins is up 10-0-1. I mean, it's a hot start that Firkins is off to. So, I'm going to pick Dave and Firkins for game of the week this week. So, vote. I know only like 5 people vote every week, so whoever the rest of you are that don't vote, fuck you. But for next week, I would really appreciate it if you guys could send me like gifts baskets or something. Because, you know, this isn't easy every week. I mean, I have to come here and talk about how good your guys' team are and how mine's not just right now. And how, you know, it's like if you guys watch the league manager always complains about how he never makes the playoffs to win the championship. It's kind of like me right now. Just the league manager doesn't win this. Come on. I spend money every year on that fucking Gold Glove, and I have to ship it off every year. You think that's fun for me? I have to celebrate holidays with Dave. Travis always texts me dick pics with the trophy next to it. You know, he's like, oh, look at my dick. It's right on top of that baseball. Oh, you think it's so cool? And Firkins, pretty sure Firkins just uses his glove to hide ecstasy. Not sure. Not 100% sure. Ecstasy or porn. Because Firkins, I could definitely see Firkins being the guy that doesn't use internet free porn. I could definitely see Firkins being the guy that still buys porn. Like magazine stuff, right? Does everybody else agree with that? I think that's fair. So, fuck you guys. Thank you, Travis, for actually sending me a picture of the glove that I sent you. Dave and Firkins, fuck you. You can't take 5 minutes of your day. Now you take 30 seconds of your day and send me a picture. All I want to do is have them. So then I can be like, oh, look, here's our chance. You know, it's whatever. You dirtbags. Fuck you guys. I'm gonna delay this until 15 minutes right in the head, and boom time.